Indianapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's a first carry for Khalil Herbert. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. This defense for the Vikings, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. On first and 10, it's Herbert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Chiraq. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second and 12, Mon. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mon looks to throw on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Mon going to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, no steal. Ready, ready.
Now Mond. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Pass to the right, there's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield. And
he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A handoff for Herbert. He'll get this down to the 38.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, back to Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Man open. Here is Jones. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Mon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mon looks to throw. It's complete to Cook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Mon. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second down, Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. No, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Off play action, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Now it's Fields. It's complete to Chris Conley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On play action, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Lewis C. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mon. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the sack on first down, Mon. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings!
I guess.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It's just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, Fields on the move to his left. Caught here by Conley. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Slot man moves right. Play action. It's Fields.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out, but I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
97. 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting. interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Bears 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. You think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it? You got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Fields. Left side, got Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Back to throw, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. All eyes on Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Fields. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Fields trying to throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Vikings 24. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Bears, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on board, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who